first song is Freakshow, and there's actually a literal line in the first episode where the bully is talking to Lucas and Dustin and Mike, and he's like, welcome, step right up to the freak show. And it kind of like hit me every time I saw it, because I watched both seasons multiple times. And yes, I watched the third one just once. But there's something about feeling left out and feeling different, especially when you're younger and you're in school and you just want to fit in, and somebody calling you out for being different. And I wanted to celebrate that difference and say it's okay to be different and it's better to be different. Young and in Love. That's track 2. We just wanted to write a song about literally being young and in love and in the summertime and what it feels like to just be driving with the windows down. And I knew that the third season was coming out on July 4th, so there's a line in it that says it's like the 4th of July in your eyes. So I just knew I wanted to have that line in a song somewhere because I had like the inside info. So that's one of like the little Easter eggs in that one. But that's more of like kind of a broad, just encompassing feeling. And a lot of season 3 is really like romantic compared to the other two. Not to spoil anything, but there's a lot more relationships. So I feel like it's like a really nice companion to season 3. Hey Kid is basically Hopper. I sound like such a nerd. It's Hopper singing to 11/Sarah, his daughter who he lost. And it's just the concept of trying to hold on to your child and trying to take care of your child, and ultimately, you know, you can't. You have to let go of them. But there's tons of little lines in there, like he says, breathe out and in. And that's in the flashback when he's losing his daughter. He's like, breathe out, breathe in. He says it to Joyce later when they're looking for Will on the Upside Down. This all sounds so creepy when I'm saying it out loud. I'm so obsessed with the show. So like there are very specific lines that I took from the show and things from the show in that song, but you wouldn't know it if you didn't know the show. Hate You is from Steve's point of view because Nancy, there's an episode where she breaks up with him in the bathroom and she's kind of drunk. She's not in the bathroom, she's at a party and she's like, we're bullshit, this is bullshit. She says bullshit like 10 times. So in the bridge of that song, it's like, I don't hate when you called our love bullshit. And so it's basically like, why is he sticking around if she's so cruel to him and she's with this other person? Spoiler alert. Because he loves her still, and he loves the people, the kids that he's met through her. And so he's just a good guy and he's sticking around. But the idea of like, why, I wish I could hate you, but I can't hate you because I love you so much. Jealous is based on a scene where 11 is watching Mike and Max through the gymnasium door when she's not allowed to like be known yet. She's still in hiding, and she knocks her off the skateboard because she's jealous, and then she just feels so bad immediately. And it's brilliantly acted by Millie because she just gets so sad that she feels like he's forgetting her. And also in season 3 you see a friendship between the two girls, so I think that's not Elle's style, you know, so I think she feels really conflicted about that choice. And so I walked into the writing room and I said, I want to write a song about this scene where 11 knocks Max off her skateboard, and I have the lyric, I do bad things when I'm jealous. And we wrote it in like 45 minutes. It was like so super fast. Missing You is the love triangle between Nancy and Jonathan and Steve. It's the concept of being with one person but wanting to be with another person. And not to give anything away, love triangles are everywhere. People can relate to that. But there, again, are very specific references in the song, if you know to look for them. So there's a fan theory that Barb was in love with Nancy. And I also thought that. And I wanted to I feel like Barb's storyline wasn't long enough, and I wanted more. I think many of us wanted more from her storyline. So I wanted to write something from her point of view as a love letter to Nancy. So that's what Best Friend is. Mother is an amalgamation of a lot of things. So I lost my own mom, so it's very much my song for me. As a lot of these are. My own my own experiences are funneling through these characters and through these lenses. So I still can relate to them. This one just very specifically. And it's also tied into Will and Joyce trying to find each other in season 1, and 11 trying to find her mother in season 2, and just the idea of home and mother and child. Christmas Lights was the first song I wrote for the whole record. It was actually a poem first, and that's how I started to write the record, because I thought, if I'm writing poetry about this show, maybe I should write a song about it. And I was like, maybe I should do an EP, maybe I should do a record. And famously, she talks to her son through the Christmas lights. But if you just read the lyrics, it seems metaphorical. You know, I can't find you, but I'll talk to you through the Christmas lights. It's like, oh, you miss your family the holiday season. And I was like, no, it's literally Joyce in the closet talking to Will. Pretty is about the concept of what makes a girl or a woman pretty, beautiful. And there's a scene where the boys dress 11 up like a girl, and they put her in a blonde wig and a pink dress, and Mike says she looks pretty good, because he's embarrassed to say she looks pretty. And she looks in the mirror and she says, pretty good. And then by the end of the episode, you know, like, the wig is gone and she has the jacket on and she's covered in dirt, and it's like she's totally herself. But I thought it was an interesting, the sort of blonde hair, pink dress trope of like, that makes a girl pretty, and I wanted to just sort of examine that. And I wrote that with 2 amazing writers in LA, Alex Hope and Sarah Aarons, 2 women, and Alex produced it too. It's actually my first song that I wrote that's all female driven in every way. So it seemed apropos to write a powerful anthemic song about what really truly makes somebody beautiful. It's their power, it's their strength, and that's what that one is. 11 songs. This is the 11th. I was adamant about having 11 songs on this record just to complete my total geekdom. Take Me Home is the reason why I wrote the whole record. It was like the feeling of nostalgia and of a simpler time. My parents, you know, just being young again and wanting to go back to that time, and shows like Stranger Things allow you to live in another world for however long you watch the show for. Just that desire to revisit those memories and that point in your past. That's why I wrote the whole record, basically. And so that song encompasses that sentiment. Well, I've written a lot of records just from my point of view, and I'm working on a musical adaptation of The Notebook, and so I've been writing songs from people's points of view, and it just kind of like led over into the pop world for me, and I was like, maybe I really enjoy doing that. I was like, I'm really enjoying writing from somebody else's standpoint, and so that concept that was already kind of in my veins. I was doing it mixed with my love for the show and wanting to put something new out. It just kind of felt like a fun experiment. I didn't know if it was gonna really work out, because I didn't want to alienate people who didn't know the show. I wanted the songs to be broad enough that people could relate to them if they had no idea what the show was about. But I also wanted to like really get in there for the super fans. So I think it was just a mixture of wanting to put something new out, wanting to do it in a different way, and really enjoying writing from another person's point of view and sort of merging my own point of view with this character's point of view. Hi, I'm Ingrid Michaelson, and be sure to listen to my new record, Stranger Songs, on iHeartRadio.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe for more videos from your favorite artist. While you're here, check out these other videos.